Gentlemen, level with me here. Ever catch yourself lying awake after thinking, did I really hit the mark on what she needed most? It's that quiet doubt that sneaks in, isn't it? Not the stuff you chat about at the golf course, and good luck sifting through the noise online. Porn and those tall tales from the boys have sold us more fiction than fact on this. Bottom line, how you ease in, how you pace things, how you stay locked in, that's the line between her drifting off with a polite smile or her lighting up in ways that pull you both back night after night. I'm here to map out that brighter road for you. Picture this: the moves you make, the rhythm you set, the way you hold steady, they can shift everything from that was fine to don't stop. And yeah, before we roll up our sleeves on this, do me a solid. Smash that like if it resonates, sub to the channel if this is your first spin here, and shoot a comment with where you're tuning in from. Gets me fired up seeing gents from coast to coast, from Seattle to Sydney, banding together on these talks. All right, let's knock down a couple tall tales first, then jump into the 5 proven moves every guy ought to pocket to amp up the closeness, stretch out the good times, and deliver what she truly hungers for, not what you figured she did. Myth 1. It's all about girth and gusto. That's the line Hollywood and those clips push. More, quicker, rougher. Truth is, research paints a whole other picture. Surveys year after year hammer home that for her, it's the finesse, the heart tie-in, the way you tune in that trumps measurements or marathon pounding every time. Chew on the science side. Her setup thrives on flow, mix-ups, that sweet spot nudge, and you being right there in the moment, not non-stop hammering. Still, plenty of solid fellas lug that nagging worry like they're coming up short. And it creeps in, rushing the finish, zoning out, overlooking her cues. Let's set it straight. No need to measure up, just get sharper, more dialed in, more synced with her signals. And that's my lane. If this is fresh for you, name's Dr. Amara, board-certified urologist, 20 years deep in men's wellness and those private chats. I've fielded it from countless guys, 50s, 60s, 70s, who circle back to the same itch. How do I step up my game? How do I hang in there longer? How do I know she's riding the wave fully? 2 decades in, I see the thread clear. The champs aren't always the buffest or the spryest or the biggest. They're the ones who hear her out, tweak on the fly, and nail a handful of shifts that play to her wiring, not fight it. So let's unpack those 5 big league plays. Play 1, ease on in, quick question. When things heat up, what's your go-to? For a lot of us, the fire kicks high fast and bam, you're gunning full throttle. Trouble is, her side doesn't wire that way. On the body front, ladies gear up slower. Those inner layers gotta loosen, stretch out. Circulation ramps in the core area bit by bit. Slickness builds steady. Charge in heavy-handed, and it spells awkward, maybe a twinge. On the feels side, it can yank the plug on that bond. So, the play? Hold steady, ease on in, like prepping for a round of catch. Soft tosses, easy entry, zero in on the nearness, the link. What kicks off inside? Veins open wider. The gateway widens on its own, tips firing sharper. Heart-wise, she senses the thoughtfulness. Day to day, you're priming a build that climbs, doesn't crash. Believe me, dialing back the rush up front, it flips the switch for deeper dives down the line. Play 2, draw it out. Man, this is where tons of us drop the ball. Drawing it out? Gold standard move. Why? Pleasure's half the touch, half the weight. Crank her up, then ease off just a tick. Her setup starts chasing it harder. You're straight up rewiring those wires for a bigger bang when you circle back. In the thick of it, lock on a groove she's leaning into. Ride it a spell, then dial it gentle. Lighter sweeps, softer press. Eye her tells. She might shift, tug you in, whisper for the green light. When you slide back to that beat, it doubles down. Word of caution though, skip the pullback right on the edge. Feels like yanking the rug. Best spot? Up front, stacking the tees, like this. Hand her a flicker or fan the blaze that roars on. Drawing it out fans the blaze. Play 3. Switch the beat. Common slip. I spot. Nail a groove that clicks, then loop it forever. Same plunge, same tilt, same clip. Hit solid at first, but the setup adjusts. Sparks dull. What rocked 5 back starts looping flat. The out? Mix it up. Now languid and full, now quick and light. Now freeze and flip the stance. Body-wise, it pings those tips fresh. Heart-wise, it hooks her in the thrill of the unknown. Everyday win. It paces your tank because you're not burning rubber on repeat. File this. Beats solid, but shakes keep the tune humming. Play 4. Roll with it. Don't just drive. Game swinger this. Plenty figure it's all push-pull. But the edge? For most gals, that hot spot outside steals the show over the tunnel. And it's no tiny switch. It's a web stretching under, hugging the path. So when you nestle hip to hip, rolling steady, not just driving, you light that whole grid. Test it out missionary style or with her steering. Go circles, slants, rock firm. Stay glued close. Press home that touch. Body hit. You're tapping her prime spark lines. Heart hit. She feels wrapped, rooted deep. Everyday edge. Rolling stretches your rope. Less rev for you than sprint mode. Double score. She scores big. You steer steady. Play 4. Stay sharp. If one thing sticks from this chat, let it be this. Stay sharp. Your ace in the hole ain't the build, the endurance, or even these plays. It's the radar, her breaths, her murmurs, how she arches to you. Non-stop Morse code on hits and misses. No two gals sync the same. What flew with one might fizzle with the next. Those clips don't drill it, barstool yarns don't, but her moves spill it all if you catch 'em. Body tune, it lets you track her build live. Heart tune, spells out you give a damn. Every day, dodges the drone that dulls you both. Being there, that's the muscle. Don't autopilot, dive in with her. Play 5, hang on, last one, but the anchor, breathe through it. Nah, wait, I folded that in, but let's circle. That sharp eye ties it. Every shift, every cue, it's your compass. I've seen it in the office, guys tweaking mid-story, lighting up as they nail the read. Science backs the cycle sync, but it's the quiet wins that stick. All right, let's stitch this into your kit. Ease on in, let her rev slow. Draw it out up front, stack the spark. Switch the beat, shakes over stalls, roll hip close, tap the deep grid while easing your load. Stay sharp, read, roll, respond. Drill these 5 and shifts hit quick. Not just her glow, but that quiet steel in your step. Hold up, 'cause I get it. Some of y'all might feel the weight. Stumbled on the clock before, left her hanging once, wondering if the years clipped your stride. Straight talk. Clock's no cap. I've coached fellas in their 70s, 80s, even 90s who, with smart tweaks and a health nudge, outshone their prime selves. Ain't chasing flawless. It's the now, the tie, the little pivots that echo loud. So ease up, you're solid, you're sharpening, and that's light years past the pack. Fellas, here's the core. She ain't scouting a show, she's after the ride. When you ease, draw out, switch, roll, and lock eyes on her, you're handing more than sparks. Your safety, spark, shared ground. And back, her pull, her faith, her fire amps for you. No gimmicks, just owning that true tie runs body and soul. Next round with her, skip am I measuring, hit, am I hearing, am I linking, am I all in on us? Yeah? You're lapping 95% already. If this landed, give it a thumbs up. Spreads the word to more gents chasing real talk. Sub up so these wellness riffs hit your feed steady and holler in comments which play clicked hardest or toss a query for next round. Years don't box your fire. Tiny shifts unlock ease, grit, the full haul. Dr. Amara here, catch you next. Keep your health, your frame, your bonds tight. You rate the best. Yeah.